watch this now. He says, when you're with me, he says, I have you covered. Don't look at the price. You want it? Let's get it. Not long after he told me that, we was preaching a meeting in San Francisco. Didn't stay there long enough, did we? The meeting was over, and he came up to the meeting and said, I'd like to take you and your family out to dinner one night after the meeting's over. He said, also, could you get the pastor and his family to go? He had a large family too. And he said, I'll bring my family, the pastor's family, your family, and we'll go to some real nice restaurant. He made reservations at Benihana's, Japanese steakhouse. Remember now, this same person that told me, he said, anytime you're with me, don't worry about the cost. So it takes some getting used to, but about 15, 20 seconds, I had it down. I was seated at the end of the table with my wife on one side and my new friends on the other side. And we're ordering the finest Japanese food there is. I mean, I wanted the steaks. And the children went to, yes, the children went to order from the children's menu. He prohibited it. He said, don't you order from that children's menu. You get something over there on that other menu. Man, I'll tell you what, we went to town on that thing. We went to ordering, we ordered big stuff. And he didn't care. We had a great time of fellowship, and everybody at the table was completely out of their operating range, basically. I mean, it was all in new territory. It was the first time he was ever eating dinner with a bunch of rednecks. It was the first time that a bunch of rednecks could order anything they wanted. So they cook it right there on the grill in front of you. And they throw the knives up in the air and start fires and stuff like that. And one guy that was in our band, he was sitting at the table just across from me there, on the same side I was, but just adjacent to me there. And when that guy would take that bottle and squirt it on a grill, and he'd put a match to it and it'd blow up, fire. And my band member said, well, so what is that? And he said, that's sake. And so it got to the place where when the cook would turn his head, well, this person in our band, he would help him to empty it. I mean, that bottle was emptied several times that night. And the person who was helping to empty it out became the life of the party. And he is one happy boy. The cook didn't know why it kept emptying out, but it was only when the cook would turn over this way. It was one of those kind of like a ketchup bottle where you could. Well, he was helping him, and the cook kept looking at him, wondering. He said, "How come I'm so happy?" I said, "Oh, he's Pentecostal." Well, it didn't take long, and this gala event was coming to an end. This little Japanese guy came out and brought up the check in a leather folder with the tickets in there. He brought this check out, the ticket to it, not the check, his ticket. And the guy I was with, he pointed at me, and this guy put it over there and laid it in front of me. He looked at me and says, "Arthur, use your credit card." Yes, let's do that. I'm thinking, are we having fun yet?